Good morning children. Hope you all are doing good. Very nice. Now, previously you learnt addition, right? Addition, what did we learnt in addition? Putting all together. Putting all together is nothing but addition. Now, quite opposite to that is subtraction. So, what are you doing in addition? You are taking all together, right? But in subtraction is nothing but taking away. Subtraction is nothing but taking away. Suppose if I have 3 apples. If I have 3 apples. From these 3 apples I am taking away 2 apples. It means I am striking it out. I am striking it out 2 apples. What is the apple left over? 1. So taking away from the given things. Taking away from the given things or taking away from the given number is nothing but subtraction. Alright children, now suppose how many apples were there? Okay, 3 apples were there. From 3 apples, how many have taken away? I have taken away 2. Now what is the symbol that we are using it for the subtraction? Minus. For addition, what did we use? Plus. But for subtraction, what are we using? A sleeping line. That is nothing but minus. This symbol is called as the minus. So from 3 apples, I have taken away 2 apples. And what is the symbol we are using it for the subtraction? Minus. So how many apples were left over? 1. Got it children? Now, from 3 we have taken away 2. Taking away is nothing but subtraction. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Now we learned in addition the numbers what we are adding is called as the addends, and the answer what we are getting in addition is called as the sum. Alright. Therefore in subtraction also the numbers what we are subtracting, like the number this 3, the bigger number is called as the minuend. What do you call that number as? Minuend. The number from which you are subtracting. The number from which you are subtracting is minuend. And 2, the number that you are subtracting, the number that has to be subtracted is called as subtrahend. What do you call that as? Subtrahend. So the number from which we are subtracting is minuend, and the number that we have to subtract is subtrahend. Then what is the answer that we are getting from subtraction is called as? This answer is called as difference. On subtracting any 2 numbers, whatever the number we are obtaining, that is called as the difference. Got it children? The first number from which we have to subtract is minuend. The number that we have to subtract is subtrahend, and the answer what we are getting on subtracting the 2 numbers is called as difference. Minuend is always bigger than the subtrahend. Got it children? Don't get confused between minuend and subtrahend. When you are subtracting, the first number is called as the minuend, the second number is called as the subtrahend, and the answer what we are getting is called as the difference. Got it children? So taking away is nothing but subtraction, and the symbol what we are using for subtraction is called as minus, and the numbers that we are subtracting, one is called as the minuend, other is called as the subtrahend, and the answer what we are getting on subtracting the numbers is called as the difference. Got it children? Now this is about your subtraction. Now in this chapter what are you going to learn? So we are going to learn subtraction by crossing out, subtraction using number line or number strips, horizontal subtraction, subtracting a number from itself or subtracting a number from 0, and vertical subtraction. So these are the topics what you are going to learn in your chapter subtraction. Now let us us discuss each and every topic in this chapter. Okay children, come on. So first let us know subtraction by crossing out. Subtraction by crossing out, this subtraction process you are doing using the pictures. Just now I have did it. Suppose I'm just drawing the balls children. And I have the numbers. Now how many balls I do have? 5 balls. From 5 balls, how many I need to strike it out? 3 balls. Come on, strike away the 3 balls. 1, 2, 3. Alright children. So 5, from 5 how many have striked out the balls? 3 balls. How many balls are left over? 1 and 2. So what is the answer? From 5, if you are taking away 3 balls, you have been left over with the 2 balls. So this is subtraction by crossing out. Suppose I'm drawing the triangles. Okay. Now 7 minus 4. So from how many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From 7 triangles, I have to cross it out how many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I strike it out 4 triangles? Yes. How many are left over? 1, 2, 3. 3 triangles are left over. Alright children, this is what you call as subtraction by crossing it out. Suppose the same problem I give away in another way. Say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I gave you 6 balls and I am writing here one question. 6 minus 5 is equal to, or suppose I have drawn 6 circles. I am crossing it out 4. Now I gave you this question and I asked you to write the subtraction fact. I gave you the picture. From the picture I am asking you to write the subtraction fact. How do you write? First you have to count how many circles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total how many circles are there? 6 circles. Minus, from that how many circles you have striked it out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it children? So the first minuend, how do you get the first number? First number is nothing but the total number of objects given. And the second, subtrahend, how do you get it? What all the objects have striked over, those are nothing but the subtrahend. Now how many balls are left over? How many circles are left over? 2. Got it children? So 2 is a difference. So if I gave you a picture like this and if I ask you to write the subtraction fact, this is how you are going to write. Now let us see another example. I have say what should I take? Alright. So I have taken here rectangles. Alright. Now I am striking it out few rectangles. Alright. Now I ask you to write the subtraction fact. How do you write? Now first, how do you get the minuend? Minuend is nothing but total number of objects. Minuend is nothing but total number of objects. How many objects are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Then how many rectangles have been striked it out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 5. So from 7 rectangles I have striked it out. 5 rectangles. How many are left over? 1, 2. So this is the subtraction fact, how we are writing from the given figures. This is subtraction by crossing out. The next one, subtraction using number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now this is the number line. Alright. Now what is the problem we have? 8 minus 5. So always you have to start from the greater number. Which is a greater number, 8 or 5? Yes, 8 is a greater number. So from 8, what you have to subtract it? 5. So from 8, you have to count backward. You know backward counting? Very good. So from 8, we are counting back. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because 5 is given. So how many jumps I am making? 5 jumps, and that too backward. From 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now where did I stop? I stopped near 3. So that is your answer. This is how you subtract using the number line. Now let us take another example. Okay children, let us take the other example. Say 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3. From where I have to start? Do I need to start from 9 or from 3? Very good. I have to start from 9. And from 9, how many jumps I need to take the backward, or backward counting, how many I should do? 3. So from 9, I have to take 3 steps backward. From 9, I have to take 3 steps backward. Now listen. 1, 2, 3. Where did I stop? 6. That is your answer. So this is how you are going to subtract the numbers using the number line. Let us do the last problem. Last example I am teaching you children. Listen carefully. Now let us subtract 10 minus 7. Let us take a bigger number. 10 minus 7. Now from where I need to start? From 7? No. From 10. So from 10 I start, and how many steps, back steps I need to take? 7. How many backward steps I need to take? 7. Come on, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I take 7 steps? Exactly. So 10 minus 7. Where did I stop? 3. That is your answer. So this is how you subtract using the number line. Hope you understood today's concept children. The other topics let us discuss in the next class. Thank you.